Hello, I'm Jackie and this is your energy reading for January 2014 using Feng Shui Astrology and the Tarot. And firstly, let me say Happy New Year to you. Before I move on to talking about what I normally talk about, I want to just touch on the changing numerology as we change years. Now, in 2013, the universal energy for the year was governed by the energy of the 6. And this is very much a parental energy. It really focuses on how we fit in as a family, but also a bigger family within society as well. And it focuses on all those things that we need to be able to do that. So it talks about authority and boundaries and guidelines and laws and doing what's fair and what's right for everybody. As well as the benefits of interacting with other people as well. But it's very much about a big society kind of feel. Now in 2014 that energy changes to the energy of the 7, and the 7 is really, really different because it focuses on the individual rather than society as a whole. We go within and we start to celebrate our unique talents and skills and ability and really focus on who we are rather than how we fit in with everybody else. And I think that will really flavor that for 2014. And it ties in very nicely as well with the Chinese astrology. Now, in Chinese astrology, the new year hasn't happened yet. The new year is going to take place next month. And I will be talking lots more about that in a month's time. But just to say that we are going to be governed in Chinese astrology by the wooden horse when we move into it next month. And that really, really complements this energy of the 7 as well and focus on the individual. More to come on that next month. Make sure you don't miss it. You can subscribe to me here on YouTube. There is a link in the information below to my newsletter if you want to sign up for that, or just go to my website and link with me on social media. That'll be fine. Okay, so let's move on to this month. We are talking in Feng Shui Astrology of a shift in energies around about the 6th of January. Okay, the 6th of January. December was governed by the element of water energy. It's a very active energy, but a lot of it is happening underneath the surface. From the 6th of January, we are going to be governed by the energy of fire. And fire is likewise a really active energy, but it's basically all out there. What you see is what you get with fire. There is nothing hidden. It's an expansive energy. It motivates us to get up and to do things. We don't always think before we do those things, but it does motivate us to get up and do stuff. Fire shines the light on things. So it's about enlightenment. It's about inspiration and aspirations. It's a really exciting vibrant energy. Fire is also closely linked to our heart. So of course we're talking feelings and emotions and passions as well. All of these, we're going to wear our heart on our sleeve with fire energy. Everything is out there. So we can see all sorts of things. Maybe in your personal life, all sorts of things coming to light. You may find out things that you didn't know. That's not always a good thing because some things are probably better left hidden, and that links in quite nicely to the tarot cards, which I'll go through in a moment. But we are going to see that nothing is hidden. It may not link to us personally. We may find national scandals coming to light in the newspapers and all that sort of stuff as well. But we can be sure of one thing, and that is that fire is not going to give us a quiet month. Of course, it will depend on your own inherent energy and how you interact with that. So if you want to find that out, go to my website, click on the link for Feng Shui Astrology forecasts, and you can look at your own personal forecast for the month by doing that. Okay, so let's have a look at the tarot that we brought up with this. The first card I pulled up was the Lovers. And then the next card, the second one, was the 9 of Swords. Not a very fun card. And then the last card was the 6 of Pentacles, and that came out reversed. Okay, what I want to look at first of all is this middle card, the Nine of Swords. This really talks about all those things that cause us sleepless nights, anxiety and guilt and fear and all that sort of stuff. And you know, the thing is about all these things, it's all about stuff that we've suppressed, okay? Stuff that we've hidden, stuff that we ignore when we're going about our day-to-day business, but when we go to bed in the dark of the night, our unconscious opens up and these things come out. We may not consciously know exactly what they are, but they cause us anxiety, they cause us guilt, they cause us fear, they niggle away at us all the time. And this really is the energy of the card to say that that is going on. Now, what is great is with this fire energy this month is we can start to let some of that stuff out, because, you know, believe me, the fear of not knowing is so much greater than knowing something. It really is. So really use this fire energy to turn around and face things that you are running away from, face things that you are not acknowledging with yourself, because it's only when you turn that spotlight onto these things, you remove all the shadows, you remove the fear, and you can start to act and you can start to change things. Okay, so that fire energy is going to give you a useful tool to be able to do that and to address what's going on with this card. Now, the first card was the Lovers. Actually, I'm going to come back to that one in a moment, because I want to come back to this third one. Remember this one? This was upside down. Now, normally the Six of Pentacles is all about flow. It's about giving and receiving. Okay, we have to give, we have to receive. That means that things flow. Now, when we are suppressing stuff, which is causing us sleepless nights, things are not flowing. And I think those two cards, because this was upside down, it's talking about things not flowing. So I think those two cards are very much linked, and we can use the fire energy of this month to help us start to get solutions and get things flowing again. So let me come back onto this first card. I keep getting attracted to the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers. All about relationships. In most cases, it's very close relationships. It's relationships that link to our heart and to our passion. So, excuse me, I'm sitting on the floor at the moment, making myself more comfortable. So I think where these things are stuck with these two cards, I think it has to be related to those people that are closest to us. And I really do get the feeling it's an intimate relationship as well. It could be that we are not telling people how much we care for them. It could be that we are lying to them. It could be that somebody else is in the relationship, or we fear that somebody else is in the relationship. Any of those things are going to cause problems for us. And it's not a healthy thing to ignore relationship issues. We have to address them with maturity. And the thing is with fire energy is it will allow us to address that, but it can sometimes be a little bit immature. So if you are guided to react to a situation or to blow your top, just count to 10 first. You can still react, but come from a place of harmony and balance, rather than all these emotions kind of playing around in your head. And I think really, you know, those are the lessons from this tarot. Like I said last month, they're not really fun cards, but they enable us to deal with stuff, get it out of the way. We are in a new year now. There is no point taking baggage and rubbish with us forward into this new year. So this month is a chance just to get rid of all of that stuff that is dragging us down, holding us down. We may need to renew a relationship. We may need to leave a relationship. There's nothing in the cards that actually says that. It's all about just addressing the issues at the moment. So on that note, I'm going to leave the advice. As I say, it's not hugely fun this month. It's a sorting out month. And sometimes that can hurt. And sometimes it can be fantastic. In the long run, it has to be done. So I'm going to leave you on that note. If you want any more details, just come to my website, www.jackienotman.co.uk, and I will see you next month and for another new year.